Hi there, it's real estate coach Josh Phegan, and welcome to our exclusive video for Elite Agent Magazine. Today we're going to be talking about the article that we wrote about how to charge more. And it's a really interesting thing because you can be competitor obsessed or you can be customer obsessed. Now, if you're competitor obsessed, the challenge is the competitors don't actually pay the invoice. So why would you be focused on them when in fact you should be focused on the end customer? Now, to become more valuable to the customer, you need to think about what it is that you're getting done for them. The more jobs that you get done for the customer, the more valuable you become. So that could be about getting everything organized for the property to go live to market, about any little things that might need to be done on a maintenance level, right the way through to painting the properties, getting carpets redone, getting in a position that the property gets styled, right the way through to ensuring that the moving experience could be great, that you've got a removers there to get the house moved, to then get a cleaner in to get it cleaned before the next buyer actually goes to move into the home. Now, to become more valuable, you need to understand your pricing model. What we know is that when a retailer goes to set their pricing, they have a look at the cost of the goods sold or the cost of service provided. They then add on top of that something called a profit margin. They then add on top of that what we call an operating margin to allow them to have different pricing for different marketplaces that they might work in. And then on top of that, they then have what they call a discount margin. And that is the amount that they are prepared to discount on the product or service for when that particular item comes to sale. So every single time they sell a product or a service, even at a discount, they're still making their operating margin and the minimum profit margin required. Now, the problem for most real estate agents is that they've never really sat down to understand their pricing model. What does it actually cost you in order to be able to sell a house? Now, I'm not just talking about the marketing costs, I'm talking specifically about the costs that are associated with the rent, with putting the lights on, with paying for the brand, with paying for training, and all of the things that goes on in order to be able to create a brilliant real estate agency. Your job as a real estate agent is to understand your pricing and why the customer finds that valuable. And what you must remember, whether or not someone's in economy, whether or not they're in business class, whether or not they're in first class on an airplane, the reality of it is that each of those individual classes does something for the consumer to allow them to justify paying a much higher fee. In the absence of differentiation, the customer will always shop on price. So what makes you different and why is that valuable to the customer? Saying that you're a disruptor, saying that you're different doesn't actually make you different. What's critical is that you understand the levels of service. A 1-star hotel has a very clear idea about service. A 7-star hotel has a very different idea about service. Your service is what defines you, and that is what defines your fee. Well, I really hope that you're enjoying the article, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's video, and we look forward to seeing you in our next appearance on the Elite Agent Magazine.